What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Sunshine State, the beautiful state of Arizona. The end of December, almost New Year's, and it is 71 degrees outside today. Well, now that you've been welcomed to the state of Arizona, welcome to James's Fish Room and this week's update. Wanted to give you a little update on the fish room, but first I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something serious. Something really cool that somebody did with the use of the internet and the power of the internet and put it to some good use. Wanted to talk about, give a big shout out to Jay Wilson and what he did for the Tipton home, raising that money, buying all those gifts for them children. Man's got a huge heart, did an awesome thing, and deserves a round of applause from everybody. If you're not a subscriber to Jay Wilson, go check out Jay Wilson's channel. Does some awesome things, contests, giveaways for marine land and Universal Rocks and Seachem, and he's doing all sorts of cool things. But take a minute to go check out his Christmas video on his trip to the Tipton home. If that doesn't bring a tear to your eye and show you to what Christmas should really be about and what it's all about, not sure what does. But the man has a huge heart, did something awesome for the kids, and deserves a round of applause, as well as this fish tank community who contributed all the money to his cause so that he could go out and buy all those gifts for those children and take them down there and see their smiling faces for Christmas. All right, enough of that serious talk. On to the fish room update. What we are doing today is, you can see I got the tools of the trade out. And of course we're going to ask him. You guys know what day it is, don't you? Look at that guy. Stunner. Stunner. Look at him. Beast. Look at that guy. So, I got some questions after last week's video asking me how I keep my water so clear. So I wanted to take a minute to go over that and tell you guys what it is that I do. What I do is weekly vacuum gravel and water changes on every tank every single week. Why do I do this? Well, there's several reasons. One, because it promotes breeding activity. Doing water changes simulates rainfall, what they would go through in the wild, and simulates breeding. So that's a good thing. The number one reason, though, is for the health and welfare of our fish. Doing weekly water changes, gravel vacs, getting all that stuff that doesn't belong in there, giving them fresh water every week. That's what it's all about. Got to keep your fish tanks clean, give them fresh water. Healthy, happy fish is what it's about. You want them to breed for you, you want them to be happy, you want them to show colors. You got to do your maintenance, man. Do your water changes, gravel vacs, clean your filters, keep your water parameters straight. Do the work. If you do the work, you'll get stunners looking like that. Look at that guy. That's what you get when you do the work, and they'll give back. Look at that guy. Can't ask for more or a better result than that. Crystal clean water and stunner fish. Stellar. Look at that. So that's why I do my water changes. Another question that got asked was, what kind of filters am I using? Mostly in this room right now is Marineland bio wheels. You can see on my breeder setups, I have, on the 29 gallons, I have Marineland 350 bio wheels. That's what I had inside. What is going to happen is I'm getting a centralized filter system sometime next month. It's going to be a linear piston pump and sponge filters throughout the entire room. Going to run it across tubing along the top. Probably put the linear piston pump up in one of the corners and run it all the way around. And then run sponge filters down to every tank. But again, water changes. These have been done already today. Look how happy these fish are. Look at that color. Look at how they're swimming around, swimming up and down. They come up to the top of the tanks thinking they're going to get fed. Promotes breeding activity is another reason why I do my weekly water changes. As you can see, breeding activity is taking place. Water changes were done about an hour ago on there, and there is the dominant male getting to work on his rock. This tank, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but these two males, the subdominant male has decided he's going to challenge the dominant male today. So I'm having fun watching him, you know, playing the dance, but I don't want to see any damage happen, so I might decide which male I want to use and remove the other one and put him into the show tank. You can see the Nagara is getting to work also. He's got all the females tucked up here in the corner. And there he is. Look at that stunner. Not even 3 inches yet. But he is a beast. Look at, he's showing off for you guys. Gorgeous fish. All right, on. Well, look, you may get a look. If I can get my glare out of the way. The German Reds have decided to show themselves. Look at that guy. Water changes, people, do them. Give them fresh water and look what they do for you. They show their colors. Happy fish are colorful fish. There's the other male. Not sure if you can see it. He's tucking his head out there too. I have my third holding German Red that I will be moving over into this area here soon. You can see I had put the first two batches together. I got a whole bunch of German Red fry there. Still got my ivory head holding here. She hasn't spit her babies yet. I got a red shoulder holding here. My tangerine tiger spit her babies the day after Christmas. You can see there's a huge batch of tangerine tigers in there. This is my red empress female. She's still tucked up in there, but she spit half her babies. If she doesn't spit the rest by the end of the day, I'll strip the rest of them out of her to get her back into a regular tank. This one I just cleaned today. I have an Aratus female holding. I will be putting her in there. Around the corner, I have a Regal Blue female holding. And then I brought my OB Peacock batch out from inside. There's a decent sized batch OB Peacock fry in here already. And I will be setting up 3 more tanks because I have a holding OB, holding German Red, and I believe another holding red shoulder. So I'll be setting up some more of those today. Moving over to here, I'm going to show you the most skittish fish on the planet. At least I'm going to try to. I moved my tangerine tiger breeding colony out. Had to cut a lid and put that on there because they're the most skittish fish I have ever seen in my life. Even with the lid on there, when I walk over to them, they scoot to one corner and try and jump out the tank. So that's why I put a lid onto that one. This water change has been done. It's my bristlenose breeding colony. This has been done, my albino red top colony. Above that are the 3 that I haven't done, and you can see I've moved my breeding pair of Kenyai out here, and I will be adding their fry that I have that are about 6 months old. I'm going to add 8 more females into there. But you can see he's trying to work with her. And then over here, I have moved my Aratus breeding pair out. There's the father right there. And then hiding back here is the mom, the holding female. And I will be putting her in that tank behind me here shortly when I do the water change. But I've also added 8 more females from their first batch that's about 6 months old now. Then over here is the 2 Chillawilla red shoulder colonies. This one down here has bred, and I have a holding female behind me in the tanks. Then on the other side is what you guys saw last week. Not much has changed really, except for holding females doing water changes. This is the first batch of tangerine tigers. Kenyai batch and a blueberry OB, and you can clearly see the difference now. They've grown quite a bit, and you can see the difference between them now. Then the rest of the Oratus batch and my hybrids. Getting some good size on those. Let me see if I can get you a glimpse of the tangerine tigers before they go take off. Dominant male is right there. He's about 7-8 inches long. He's a beast. And I got 8 females in here with him. But I'm thinking one of these might be a male. That one right there, his face is starting. You can see some blue in it, so I believe that they made a mistake and that's a male, but bummer for me, right? Get a male for a female price. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, well that's this week's update. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. If you're going to go out and party and drink, get yourself a sober driver. I want to see you guys all back here on YouTube for New Year's 2014. If you are going to drink, get yourself a sober driver. Take a cab. Don't be stupid. Do the right thing. Stay off the roads. Don't drink and drive. Alright, YouTube. Later.